Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a Sephora haul. I feel like there's about to be a lot of hauls on my channel because of the fact that I've just been like loving shopping recently. I feel like because we're coming into summer, the seasons are changing for us here in Hawaii, and I just feel like you have to change things up. You have to get new items. So let's jump in. Okay, so I did get 2 new palettes. I have really wanted these palettes, and I told myself, like, why do you want them? You just want them because everybody else has them. And I felt like that was excuse enough. So it is the first one, the Naked 3 palette. This is the kind of like the rose gold palette, which is just beautiful. I just love it so much. I can't wait to play with this. I can tell you these shades are right up my street. I love anything that's like pinky, nudie type, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. I love Dark Heart and Dark Side. They're the 2 kind of darkest shades here. One is a matte, one is a shimmer, and they're like kind of like purpley, taupey, and they just look beautiful. So I can't wait to play with this. And the second one I have wanted for so long. And actually I saw that you could get it with your Sephora points, and I thought about it, but it was like, I think it was like 5,000 points or something, or like 4,000 points, which seemed a bit excessive because that means you would have spent like $4,000. And considering the fact that it's a $40 palette, I was like, I think I'm good. So this is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. I've been trying to get more into matte eyeshadow because of the fact that I have like really crepey eyelids, and anybody that has that problem knows shimmer just looks bad. And I love shimmer shadows, like I can't help it, but I felt like having something that's all matte is going to be helpful to be able to pull in when I want like a different shade from palettes that I have, but that it's matte. I guess that makes sense. So this is what it looks like. First of all, that mirror, how intense is that? I love that. These shades in here are insane. I love them, but what gets me? It smells like a freaking peach. Like, I just love that so much. I love anything peach scented. So with this one, I'm most excited for the second and the third row. I feel like those are going to be my go-to, but you never know. These make for great like liner and kind of like smoking something up, but I don't wear a smoky eye that often because I feel like it's a bit too dramatic for every day in Hawaii where we just like walk around in tank top and shorts. So yeah, I'm so excited to play with this. I just love the packaging on this. I love the little peaches there. I think they're so cute. And I've just been really coveting this one for so long that I felt like, take the plunge, girl. Do something good for you. Treat yourself. The next thing I have, okay. I love Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love everything they come out with, except of course nobody liked the Prism palette, but I just love everything. And I couldn't not get this because while I'm not like super dramatic highlight biatch, I just feel like it was so gorgeous. You can't say no. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amerze highlight powder, and let me just say, this thing, I mean, look at that. It's literally like, you can't even see me because it's so bright. It's so beautiful. I love the ripple in here. Like, it's not flat. It's rippled, and it's just amazing. I can't wait to start putting this on. I will admit I have already touched it because I was like, I just need to touch it. It's so gorgeous. And the reviews on this are amazing. So, I mean, I feel like Anastasia just really goes above and beyond in everything they do. And they're one of those brands that you can pretty much always trust to get it right. Like I said, not the Prism palette, but everything else. So I'm super psyched to start playing with this. And you know, summer, you gotta be all highlighted and looking cute. Oh, I lied. I got 3 eyeshadow palettes, although I feel like this should not count as a palette because it's so small. I got the mini Sunset palette from Natasha Denona. This was $25. I would just like to add that in. The Natasha Denona palettes are so expensive. I know people swear by them, and I feel like her palettes are actually the best reviewed palettes out there. I don't think there's a single person that has been disappointed in a Natasha Denona palette. Also, look at how tiny that is. That's what I got for $25. Why I felt like I needed to spend the $25 was, first of all, I really wanted to try a Natasha Denona palette. I did not want to spend like $200. So I felt like 25 was a great way of like dipping my toe in. But also I got this one in particular because Tati from Glam Life Guru had mentioned how much she loved this palette. And I thought, you know what? She is almost always spot on with her reviews. And she actually showed how to use it because it is slightly more wild for me, but she showed how she did it. She created a whole look around it, and she had talked about like how much it was just like incredible. And I thought, you know what, not only does the shades actually look fantastic on her, and she has like pale skin like I do, but also it just, everything just looked so blended and beautiful that that's really what ended up selling me on it. Now, if Tati could just come and put this on me every day, that would be helpful. Then I got another thing off the recommendation of Tati. This is the, who's it by? Smashbox? Yeah, Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner, 24-hour wear. The reason I got this is my weepy eye syndrome. I have self-diagnosed myself with that. I don't even know if that's a real thing. I just want you to know that so you're not like, oh, you're ill. I made that up myself. So basically, this is what the tube looks like, which I'm like, I love this. I think this is freaking adorable. But what Tati was saying is that in her inner corner, when she puts like a liquid liner on, it gets like smudged, and it doesn't dry fast enough so that her eyes aren't smudging it. I have that problem. I feel like the moment I put something in the inner corner of my eye, it's all over the place. And it just, like I said, it almost reminds me of when you put ink on a paper, how it just goes, that's what it does on my inner corner. This, however, she said she put it on and it was dry within a second. I, at the store, actually wiped it on the back of my hand just like that and then rubbed it. There is nothing. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this a go. This is in black, and I also just love the packaging. Then I ended up getting some Bare Minerals products. The first one is I needed to get another of the foundation that I use. So this is the Bare Minerals Original Foundation SPF, Broad Spectrum SPF 15, Medium Beige 12. This is the full size. Haven't opened it yet. I really like using this, especially in the summer. I feel like I'm falling off the bed here. Because the fact that it doesn't feel heavy and it doesn't take a long time to apply, whereas like a liquid foundation takes a bit longer. Sorry that Louis is snoring. I also got the concealer. I use the Bare Minerals Multitasking Concealer Broad Spectrum SPF 20 in Bisque. So this as well has not been opened. I actually ended up getting two of these by accident, so I've already taken one out and started using it because my other concealer was gone. I really like this. I feel like I go through the concealer faster than I go through the foundation, even though I really shouldn't, but it's because I over conceal under my eyes and on my lids because they're so green and blue and veiny and gross looking that I just keep adding more and more to try to hide it. I really like this because I feel like liquid concealer always cakes under my eyes because I'm not going to try to bullshit anybody. I've got wrinkles under my eyes. I laugh way too much. I've spent way too much time in the sun. And even though I try to use my eye creams and all of that, it's like at this point, I'm accepting the fact I've got the wrinkles. And so when you use a liquid concealer, it kind of sets in there, especially when you set it with powder. I know a lot of people talk about, oh, you have to do it right. I have a problem. My wrinkles are deep. There is no doing it right. And I feel like when I use this, it doesn't look as bad as when I use a liquid concealer. Even though I've tried using like the Tarte Shape Tape with the translucent powder from Laura Mercier, I feel like it doesn't work. So this is kind of my go-to at the moment, and it's faster than using a liquid concealer, and that's one of the big things at the moment. I'm so insanely busy. I've got so much going on in my life that I can't wait to tell you guys about, but I can't now. And because of that, I don't have a lot of time in the morning to get ready. And this is the extent of what I'm doing right now. Foundation, concealer, brows, mascara, bit of bronzer, bit of blush, calling it good. I also grabbed the Bare Minerals Beautiful Finish brush. So this is what you're supposed to be using with the foundation, and it's kind of an interesting brush because the inside of it is much shorter than the outside of it, and it's supposed to like trap the product in there, so when you're swirling it and blending it in, you're not using too much, which I love that because that's so easy to do with a powder foundation. So I'm really eager to give this a go. The only thing is I thought this brush was much bigger than it actually is. Like when I've seen other people use them online, like the brush is like much longer, and this I feel like is so small. So I don't know, did I grab the wrong one? Like I wasn't really paying that much attention, I'm not gonna lie, because I knew I wanted the brush, so I just grabbed. So I'm not sure if there was one there that I didn't see, I don't know. And then I also got, this was just a gift from Sephora, the Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate, 12.5% vitamin C hyaluronic acid. I'm so glad they gave this to me. I love using my Drunk Elephant vitamin C, and I feel like it's working. I don't know, but I feel like it. And then I also love hyaluronic acid, so I thought this is kind of a cute way of getting people to try a product because it's so tiny before having to actually buy it, because Kiehl's is expensive. So I'm gonna give that a go and I'll let you guys know if I like it. So that is everything from my Sephora haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I will link everything down in the description box below, as well as put more pictures over on my blog if you're interested. And also I would love it if you guys told me which one of these items you would be most eager to try, because I'm always trying to come up with new ideas for giveaways, and I feel like I'm kind of maxed out at the moment as far as ideas. So let me know if there's something in here you guys would be interested in, and I just might include it in the next giveaway. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!